not a second early, nor a second late. So his passing, his demise, and our reading Salatul Janaza upon his deceased body is a sufficient reminder for us. Istu vada or any greater reminder than this is not really needed on such occasions. And this should trigger within us the sense of responsibility that we have as believers. And just like Haji Mohammed Mustafa marhum has left this dunya, we also will leave this dunya as well. Ad-dunya sijnul mu'min wa jannatul kafir. The best of creation, the light of humanity, the purpose of our existence, Lajpal Nabi Kareem Rasool Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam do Jahan ke Wali is reported to have said that this world is a prison for the believer and a paradise for the disbeliever. But sadly and unfortunately, in 2024 we find that the tables have turned, and many of our Muslim youth in particular have made this dunya into their paradise. And very rarely do we find that our youngsters have a fear or are in preparation for their own death. Very rarely. We think that we are untouchable. Death won't reach us. I'm in the prime of my youth. Death won't come to me because I've got power and status. Death won't touch me because I've got status in society. I've got wealth, I've got mal, I've got dawlat. But the reality which we are reminded of time and again in the Quran is kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. That every soul shall taste death. And this is a universal reality that no one can deny. Whether you're rich or poor, black or white, believer or disbeliever. Whether you are educated or whether you are ignorant. Regardless, each and every person will have to taste death. And then, once that moment arrives, then the journey of the ukhravi life begins. वो रिवायत है ज़हन में that Hazrat Amirul Mu'minin Uthman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu would stand over the graves of Jannatul Baqi and he would begin to cry profusely until his lihya Mubarak became wet. Kaun? Sayyiduna Uthman Ghani, jinka lakab hai Dhun Nurayn, the possessor of the two lights. The only man in history to have married two daughters of one Nabi. Sayyida Tayyiba Tahira Bibi Ruqayya radiyallahu ta'ala anha and Sayyida Tayyiba Tahira Bibi Umme Kulthum radiyallahu ta'ala anha. And this is that Uthman who was given guarantee of Jannah by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. जिसके ऐसा कहने अशरा मुबशरा, वैसे हमारा अकीदा है हर सहाबी नबी जन्नती जन्नती। ये अहले सुन्नती वल जमात की बुनियादी अकीदा है, हर सहाबी नबी जन्नती जन्नती। लेकिन खास सहाबा इकराम were given this basharat by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no doubt you will be in the gardens of paradise. Abu Bakr fil Jannah, Umar fil Jannah, Uthman fil Jannah, Ali fil Jannah, Talha bin Ubaidillah fil Jannah, Abdurrahman ibn Auf fil Jannah, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas fil Jannah, Sa'id ibn Zayd fil Jannah, Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah fil Jannah radiyallahu ta'ala anhum wa ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in. मेरा टाइम हो गया पूरा, लेकिन एक गल समेटने आ। गल किसनी हो रही है जी? हजरत उस्मान गनी। They would stand over the graves of Jannatul Baqi and they would cry profusely, itna rone san, jo unhone dari puri. So somebody asked him, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, us waqt Amir al-Mu'mineen sa na, 12 saal unhone khilafat si, dore khilafat. या अमीर अल-मुमिनीन, माजरा क्या है, वजह क्या है, क्यों रोने हो? आपने अल्फाज बयान करे, वजह से सुनो। सैयदना उस्मान गनी, who possesses so many, is the grave. आखिरत का पहला मंजिल क्या है? कब्र है। Sayyidina Uthman Ghani said that the Prophet ﷺ said that the one who is successful in the grave will be successful on the day of Qiyamah. वक़्त कोई to do वज़ाहत upon this regular मुक्तदीस of this masjid now, तो ये मेरा ही अंदाज़े बयान ही होना ना। तो गल सारी सरकार दी है, ना आर दी है ना पार दी है, गल सारी नहीं मजा आया, गल सारी कब्र विच केड़ा सवाल हो सी जी? एक बारी में चंद साल पहले बयान विच ये गल की थी जी, कब्र विच एक सवाल है। तो आजकल क्लिपां ना दौर है ना, so somebody took that clip out and put it on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. The आजकल keyboard warriors, people who are having to study the deen, थल्ले लिखने की हो जी, मैं सोचना सर जब कब्र में 3 सवाल है। जिसने बुखारी पढ़ा ही नहीं, तो जी बुखारी पढ़ा तो सिर्फ बुखारी आता है ना। रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, Nabi Islam is the difference between Jannat and Jahannam. Nabi Islam is the difference between success and failure. हुजूर के साथ निस्बत रखो और इस तरीके नाल मजबूत निस्बत की। मोहम्मद से वफा तूने